The Chovas Halevovas continues and he compares the fact that Shmuel HaNavi, when being told to go to David HaMelech to make him Melech al Yisrael, says to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, how can I put myself in danger? And HaKadosh Baruch Hu answers him how to avoid that danger. Unlike the way when Moshe Rabbeinu says, how can I go to Paro ki kvad peonoichi? That was not Moshe Rabbeinu saying, I'm putting myself in danger. That was something else. And in that sense, HaKadosh Baruch Hu did not respond to his concern. Other HaKadosh Baruch Hu sent him anyway. But here by Shmuel HaNavi, where Shmuel HaNavi was being careful not to put his life in danger, HaKadosh Baruch Hu responded to that. Finishes the point by saying that al-achas kama v'kama, when a person puts himself in danger, not when HaKadosh Baruch Hu is telling you to do so, but for no reason whatsoever, or even worse, for some negative reason that a person wants to hurt himself in some way, or wants to neglect his obligation of protecting himself both physically and spiritually. And that's the first option, that even though this person was supposed to live for another 50 years, he might actually die. And not only might he actually die, but he might also be punished for Ritzicha Mamash, and even worse than that, for doing a Ritzicha on himself, which is even worse than on a stranger. And of course, this is a very deep and complicated thing, how one understands that on the one hand, the person was supposed to live for another 70 years, and here he went and he killed himself, where he caused himself, he put himself in danger and killed himself. And this is not our topic, but just one thought on this. Even though a person might have had a lifespan of 70 years, the fact that he went and he did this action, that he put himself in danger, that in and of itself could be the Avera that causes him to die young. Or another thought could be that a person who puts himself in danger, even though it might not be in a matzav of Avera, but in those situations where a person is in danger, in other words, what Chazal call a Shaar Sakana, that in and of itself could kaviyachol be a time where the Mekatrigim can come and say, well, you know what, he's not that worthy of surviving this Shaar Sakana, and that's why he might die. But now the Chovas Halevovas is going to go over to the other option. The other option is that indeed the person, he goes and he says, you know what, I believe HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to keep me safe, and I'm going to put a blindfold on my eyes, and I'm going to walk onto an highway, and I'm going to survive it. So the first option of Chovas Halevovas explained to us that he might indeed die, and not only that, he'll be punished for it. And the second option, says the Chovas Halevovas, maybe indeed he will survive, but he will lose everything else. He will lose everything else. As we will continue to discuss in the next episode, have a wonderful day.